Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Ryu Z. Agora, a civil engineering student at Northwest Samar State University. I'll be conducting a tutorial for our MCU in Math 2 or Integral Calculus. Before we start, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in. So today's topic is all about logarithmic integration, trigonometric transformation, inverse trigonometric integration, and lastly, integration by parts. So let's start with logarithmic integration. So, let's solve for the easy one. So, given that the integral of 2x dx all over x squared plus 1. So, now we will use the formula integral of du over u equals ln u plus c. So now let's find the value of u, which is x squared plus 1. Now let's find the derivative of u. Du is equal to 2x dx, which is present in the numerator. So we can use the formula, the integral of du over u. Therefore, integral of 2x dx all over x squared plus 1 is equal ln of x squared plus 1, which is the u plus c. So, that is your answer. So now let's proceed to the moderate. So, given that the integral of e raised to 2t plus e raised to negative 2t all over 2 e raised to 2t minus 2 e raised to negative 2t. So, we will also be using the formula integral of du over u is equal to ln u plus c. So let's find u. So u is this. So u 2e2 negative 2t. So the derivative is 4e2t minus a positive 4e negative 2t. So therefore, we're only lacking number 4. So, therefore, copy we will only multiply 4. So, to balance that, we will add 1/4 the other side. So, therefore, 1/4 ln 2e raised to 2t minus negative 2e raised to negative 2t plus c. And that is your answer. So let's proceed to the difficult one. Given that integral of 3 plus sine 4x over sine 4x dx is equal to, so we will separate the two. So integral of 3 4x plus integral of sine 4x all over sine 4x dx. So cancel, which is 1. So that constant 3 will be putting it outside the integral sign. So 3 integral of 1 over sine 4x dx plus integral of dx plus c. So we will integrate this part. So we all know that 1 over sine 4x is equal to cosecant 4x. So we will substitute it. So 3 integral of cosecant 4x dx plus integral of dx is x plus c. So we will be finding the derivative of cosecant 4x and multiply it to cosecant 4x. So 3 integral of cosecant 4x dx multiply by cosecant 4x minus cot 4x all over cosecant 4x minus cot 4x plus x plus c. So multiply. So 3 integral of cosecant squared 4x minus cosecant 4x cot 4x over cosecant 4x minus cot 4x. So therefore the derivative of u is present in the numerator. So therefore we will be using integral of du over u is equal to ln u plus c. So let's continue. Plus x plus c. So 3. Since there is a 4 in the angle, so we will be also finding its derivative, which is 4. So to balance it, we will be adding 1/4 to the other side. So times ln of u is the denominator, which is cosecant 4x minus cot 4x, then copy plus x plus c. Now the final answer is 3/4 ln of cosecant 4x minus cot 4x plus x plus c. So therefore this is your answer. So another example for difficult. Given that integral of 5 e raised to 5x plus e raised to 5x all over 1 plus e raised to 5x. So we will be using also the formula of integral of du over u is equal to ln u plus c. So let's find u. So u is 1 plus e 5x and the du is 5e raised to 5x. So therefore we can separate the 2. So it can be written as integral of 5e 5x over 1 plus e 5x integral of e 5x 1 plus e 5x dx plus c. Therefore it is right. Therefore the answer is ln plus e raised to 5x plus, so we are lacking 5, so we will add 5 to balance it to 1 over 5. So 1 over 5 ln 1 plus e raised to 5x plus c. Therefore this is your answer. And now let's proceed to the last one. Given that integral of sec squared x tan squared x all over x plus tan cube x dx. So we will be using also the formula integral of du over u is equal to ln u plus c. So first step, let's find what is u. So u is the denominator, so let's write it 6 plus tangent cube x. So find the derivative of u. So du is equal to derivative of 6 is 0. 0 derivative of tangent cube x is equal to 3 tan squared x, which is minus 1 here, and derivative of tangent is secant squared x dx. So therefore the derivative of u is present in the numerator but lacking only 3. So therefore the integral of secant squared x tangent squared x all over 6 plus tangent cube x dx is only lacking 3. So let's multiply 3. To balance it, we will put also a 1/3 in the other side. So therefore the answer is 1/3 ln, this is the u, copy, 6 plus tangent cube x plus c. Therefore your answer is this. So now let's proceed to the second part, which is trigonometric transformation. So sometimes when you see the power of sine or cosine, like sine squared x or cosine squared x, you can directly integrate them. So instead we use trigonometric identities to transform them into simpler forms. It is called trigonometric transformation or using identities to integrate. So tips to remember: these identities are very useful and you should memorize them for exam or quizzes. So since we are done explaining what is trigonometric transformation, let's proceed in solving problems. So now, let's solve for the easy. Given that cosecant x sin x dx. So we will substitute cosecant x by its reciprocal identity. So cosecant x is equal to 1 over sin x. Therefore, integral of 1 over sin x times sin x dx. So we will cancel the 2, which give us the integral of dx plus c. So therefore, the integral of dx is x plus c. Therefore, your answer. Moderate. So given that integral of 1 over cos x dx. So first, we will determine the reciprocal identity of 1 over cos x. So 1 over cos x is equal to secant x. And also we will be using the formula, the integral of du over u is equal to ln u plus c. So now let's substitute secant x. So integral of secant x dx. So now let's find the derivative of sec x, which is sec x tan x. So now let's multiply it to secant x, which is in the form of secant x plus tan x all over sec x plus tan x. Then multiply. So the integral of secant squared x plus sec x tan x all over secant x plus tan x. So therefore, the derivative of the denominator is present in the numerator, which gives us the formula integral of du over u. Therefore, the answer is ln u copy secant x plus tan x plus c. Therefore, your answer is this. So now let's start with the difficult. So given that integral of sine cube x all over cosine raised to 5 x dx. So we all know that 1 over cos raised to 5x is equal to secant 5x. So we can separate the two. So it can be written as integral of sine cube x multiplied by secant raised to 5x dx. Then we will separate the sine cube x. So it can be written also this sine x times sine squared x secant raised to 5x dx. Now let's find the Pythagorean identity that will suit sine squared x, which is 1 minus cos squared x is equal to sine squared x. Then input. So integral of sine x 1 minus cos squared x times secant raised to 5x dx. So now the reciprocal identities of secant raised to 5x is 1 over cos raised to 5x. So if we transpose it to the numerator, it will be negative 5. Therefore, it can be written as integral of sine x 1 minus cosine squared x cos negative 5x dx. So since the derivative of the 2 is sine x, so we will only be integrating this part. So now let's transpose. So copy sine x, then transpose cos raised to negative 5x minus cosine 2 minus 5 is negative 3x dx. So now we can integrate the 2. So since the derivative of cosine is negative sign, so we will be multiplying negative 1, which gives us negative 1 multiplied by cosine negative 4x all over negative 4 minus cosine negative 2 raised to negative 2 x all over negative 2 plus c. Now let's transpose. So 1/4 cosine negative 4x minus 1/2 cosine negative raised to negative 2x plus c. So we all know that if we put this cosine into the denominator, it will become positive. So 1/4 1 over cos raised to 4x minus 1/2 1 over cos squared x plus c. So we all know that the reciprocal identity of 1 over cos x is secant. So therefore, it can be written as 1/4 secant raised to 4x minus 1/2 secant raised to 2x plus c. Therefore, your answer is this. So let's proceed to the second example. So given that the integral of cosine squared x all over sine raised to 4x dx. So the first step is we will be separating the two. So it can be written as integral of cos squared x all over sine squared x times 1 over sine squared x dx, which gives us the integral of cot squared x and cosecant squared x dx. So let's find u. So u is cot x and du is equal to negative cosecant squared x, which is present in the problem, but lacking only negative 1. So it can be written as integral of cot squared x cosecant squared x dx multiplied by negative 1. So therefore, product rule is equal to negative 1 cot cube x all over 3 plus c, then multiply. So negative 1/3 cot cube x plus c. Therefore, your answer is this. So let's proceed to the last example. So given that the integral of sine b multiplied by 1 plus cos 2b raised to 3 dx. So we all know that this is a double angle. So cosine 2b is equal to 2 cos squared b minus 1. So if we transpose this to this side, we will get 2 cos squared b. So let's plug in 2 cos squared b. So integral of sine b is 2 cos 2b raised to 3 dx. So since the derivative of cosine is sine, this is power formula. So therefore 2 raised to 3 is 8. So 8 is constant, so we will be putting it outside the integral sign. So integral of sine b cosine, so 2 times 3 is 6 x 6b dx. So therefore derivative of cosine is sine b. So therefore we will add only 1 to the power. So the formula for this is integral of u raised to m du is equal to u m plus 1 all over m plus 1 plus c. So therefore the answer is 8 multiplied by cosine raised to 7b all over 7 plus c. Therefore the final answer is 8 over 7 cos raised to 7b plus c. So this is your answer. So now let's proceed to part 3, which is inverse trigonometric integration. So there are some special integrals that match the derivative of inverse trigonometric function. So when you see them, you should immediately recognize them. So here are the 3 main formulas you need to know. So first is the integral of 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared is equal to arc sine x plus c. The second one is the integral of 1 over 1 plus x squared is equal to 1 over a arc tan x over a plus c. And that last is integral of 1 over x square root of 1 minus x squared is equal to 1 over a arc sec x over a plus c. So now let's proceed in solving problems. So now let's proceed to the easy. So given that integral of 2x dx all over 16 plus x raised to 4. So we'll be using the formula of arctan 1 over a arctan u over a plus c, which is in the form of integral of du a squared plus x squared. So let's transpose this to this form. So therefore the integral of 2x dx all over, so square root of 16 is 1, square root of 16 is 4. So x squared raised to 2. So therefore it is in the form of this. So therefore the answer is, and also the derivative of x squared is 2x. So therefore the answer is 1 over 4, which is A. Arctan u is x squared over 4. So since it is A plus C. So therefore this is your answer. So let's proceed to moderate. So given that the integral of y dy all over square root of 625 minus 36 y raised to 4. So we'll be using the formula of arcsine. So arcsine u over a plus c is in the form of integral of du all over square root of a squared minus x squared. So we'll be transforming this into this form. So therefore integral of y dy all over square root of 625 is 25 minus, so square root of 36 is 6, so 6 y squared. So the derivative of, so u is 6y squared, so therefore the derivative is 12y. So we only lack 12, so multiply by 12. To balance it, we'll be multiplying to the other side is 1 over 12. So therefore 1 over 12 arcsine u is 6y squared all over 25 plus c, and that is your answer. So let's proceed to difficult. So given that the integral of square root of x minus 3 halves dx all over 1 plus x squared raised to 3 halves. So we'll be using the formula 1 over a arctan u over a plus c in the form integral of du all over a squared plus x squared. So we will convert this into this form. So let's separate the two. So integral of square root of x all over 1 plus x squared raised to 3 halves minus integral of 3 halves all over 1 plus x squared raised to 3 halves dx. So let's distribute this power. So integral of square root of x dx all over 1 raised to 3 halves plus x squared 2 times 3 halves minus integral of 3 halves all over 1 raised to 3 halves plus x squared times 3 halves. So therefore integral of square root of x dx all over 1 plus x cubed minus integral of 3 halves dx all over 1 plus x cubed. So therefore we will transpose these two into this form. So is equal to integral of square root of x dx all over 1 squared plus x raised to 3 halves squared minus integral of 3 halves dx all over 1 squared plus x 3 halves raised to 2 plus c. So now let's find the derivative of u. So u is equal to x raised to 3 halves. So derivative of du is equal to 3 halves x raised to 1 half, or 3 halves square root of x. So therefore we only lack 3 halves in the first, so multiply by 3 halves, balance it with 1 over 3 halves. Therefore 2/3 arctan 1 over a, so a is 1, so remain 2/3. So arctan, the value of u is x raised to 3 halves minus, so there is a 3 halves, so we only lack square root of x, so we multiply it by square root of x, balance it with square root of x. So therefore 2/3 times 1 over square root of x arctan x raised to 3 halves as c. Therefore your answer is 2/3 arctan square root of x raised to 3 minus 2 square 2 all over 3 square root of x arctan x square root of x cube plus c. So this is your answer. So let's proceed to the second example. So given that integral of secant squared theta d theta all over square root of 5 minus secant squared theta. So we all know that this is a Pythagorean identity. So let's use the piatos. So tangent, sine, cos, cot, cosecant, and secant. So we all know that tangent squared theta plus 1 is equal to secant squared theta. So transpose to the other side, and the tangent squared theta transpose to the other side. So it gives us as negative tangent squared theta is equal to 1 minus secant squared theta. So we will be adding 1 and subtract 1. So integral of secant squared theta d theta all over square root of 5 plus 1 minus 1 minus secant squared theta. So which gives us the integral of secant squared d theta all over 4 minus tangent squared theta. Then transform it to the form of integral of du all over square root of a squared minus x squared is equal to arc sine u over a plus c. So secant squared theta d theta all over square root of 2 squared minus, so tangent squared. Therefore it is in the form of this. So the answer is and also the derivative of tangent x is secant squared x or theta. So therefore the answer is arc sine u is tangent x or theta over 2 plus c. So therefore the answer is arc sine 1/2 tangent theta plus c, and this is your answer. So let's proceed to the third example. So given that integral of 2x minus 30 dx all over x squared minus 30x plus 300. So we will use arctan. So arctan is in the form of integral of du all over a squared plus x squared is equal to 1 over a arctan u over a plus c. So since we can see that this is not a complete squared, so we'll be using the method of completing the square. So 2x minus 30 dx all over x squared minus 30, and let's leave a blank, plus 300 minus to balance the values. So to find the perfect square is b over 2 squared. So v is 30, negative 30, so all over 2, which gives us 15 squared, which is 225. So 225. So therefore integral of 2x minus 30 dx all over x, so which the factor is negative 15, so which is negative 15 squared plus, so 300 minus 225 is 75. So it is in the form of this. So square root of 75 is 5 square root of 3. Therefore it can be written as 2x minus 30 dx all over x minus 15 squared plus 5 square root of 3 squared. So the derivative of u is 2x minus 30. So we can see 2 transpose to the front, so 2x, and derivative of negative 30, x is 30, so it is present in this. So therefore the answer is 1 over 5 square root of 3 arctan u is x minus 15 all over a is 5 square root of 3 plus c. So therefore the answer is 1 over 5 square root of 3 arctan x minus 15 all over 5 square root of 3 plus c. And this is your answer. So now let's proceed to part 4, which is integration by parts. We use integration by parts when we have a product of two functions. For example, x ln x and x e raised to x. So the formula here is integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du. So the trick here is to choose u and derivative of v wisely. The common rule is the Layat rule that helps us what to choose for u. So what is Layat? Layat stands for logarithmic, inverse trig, algebraic, trigonometric, and lastly is exponential. So now let's proceed in solving problems. Let's start with the easiest one. So given that the integral of x cos x dx, so we will be using the formula of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du. Let's find u and v and the derivative of v and derivative of u. So u is equal to x and derivative of u is 1. Derivative of v is cos x and v is sin x. So plug in. So x times sin x minus integral of sin x multiplied by 1 dx. Therefore the answer is x sin x minus negative cosine x plus c. X sin x minus plus cosine x plus c. Therefore this is your answer. So now let's proceed to the moderate. So given that integral of x squared ln x dx. So we will be using the formula of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du. So let's find u, v, derivative of v, and the derivative of u. So u is ln x. Derivative of ln x is 1 over x dx, which is u prime over u. Then derivative of v is x squared, and v is x cubed over 3. Then plug in. So u is ln x multiplied by x cubed over 3 minus integral of v is x cubed over 3 multiplied by derivative, so 1 over x dx. Therefore 1/3 x cubed ln x minus, so we'll be putting the 1/3 outside, so 1/3 integral of x cubed over x dx. So x cubed over x is x will be cancelled. Therefore 1/3 x cubed ln x minus 1/3 integral of x squared dx. So power formula. Therefore the answer is 1/3 x cubed ln x minus 1/3 times x cubed over 3 plus c. Therefore the answer is 1/3 x cubed ln x minus, so 3 times 3 is 9, 1 over 9 x cubed plus c. And that is your answer. So now let's proceed to difficult. So given that the integral of x cubed e raised to x dx, so we will use the formula integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du. So let's find uv v du. So now let's proceed. So let u be x cubed and du is equal to 3x squared dx, and the derivative of v is e raised to x, and the v, it will remain as e raised to x. Now plug in. So u is x cubed multiplied by e raised to x minus integral of e raised to x multiplied by derivative 3x squared dx. So now the constant will be moved to outside the integral sign. So x cubed e raised to x minus 3 integral of x squared e raised to x dx. Then again find u. U is x squared. The derivative of u is 2x. Then derivative of v is equal to e raised to x, and the v is always remain e raised to x. So plug in. Again, x cubed e raised to x minus 3 multiplied by x squared times e raised to x minus integral of e raised to x, and the derivative is 2x. Simplify. E raised to x minus 3x squared e raised to x minus 6. So 3 times 2. Then integral of e raised to x dx. And again find u. So u is x. Derivative of u is 1. And derivative of v is e raised to x, and v remains e raised to x. Then plug in again. So x cubed e raised to x minus 3x squared e raised to x minus 6 times u times b minus integral of a raised to x times derivative dx. So we get the answer x cube e raised to x minus 3x squared e raised to x minus 6x e raised to x minus 6 integral of e raised to x dx. So the integral of e raised to x dx is equal to eu plus c, which remains. So therefore the answer is x cubed e raised to x minus 3x squared e raised to x minus 6x e raised to x minus 6 e raised to x plus c. Therefore, this is your answer. So now let's proceed to the second example. So, given that the integral of x arctan dx, so we will use the formula integral of u dv is equal to ub minus integral of v du. So let's find u, v, derivative of v, and derivative of u. So let u be arctan x, and the derivative of u is 1 over 1 plus x squared. So derivative of b is x, and v is 1 half x squared, since the integral of x. So plug in, u is arctan multiplied by v, so 1 half x squared minus integral of v is 1 half x squared multiply by the derivative, so 1 over 1 plus x squared dx. So since the 1 half is a constant, we'll be putting it outside the integral sign. So 1 half x squared arctan minus 1 half integral of x squared all over 1 plus x squared. So to integrate this, we will be adding 1 and subtract 1 to balance the given. So therefore 1 half x squared arctan minus 1 half, so separate the two, so integral of x squared plus 1 all over 1 plus x squared minus integral of 1 all over 1 plus x squared dx. So therefore this is cancel, so it will be 1. So 1 half x squared arctan minus 1 half integral of dx minus 1 half integral of 1 over 1 plus x squared dx. So therefore the answer is 1 half x squared arctan minus 1 half, so derivative of dx is x minus 1 half, so the integral of 1 over 1 plus x squared, so we will be using arctan. So arctan is 1 over a arctan u over a plus c. So this will be used if the given integration problem is integral of du all over a squared plus x squared. So we can see that x squared, so derivative of x is 1, so we can use the formula 1 over a arctan u over a plus c. So therefore the answer is, so since a is 1, so it will remain 1 half. Therefore the answer is 1 half arctan u is x over 1 plus c. So therefore, this is your answer. So let's proceed to the third example. So given that integral of x cubed sine 2x dx, so we will use the formula integral of u dv is equal to uv minus integral of v du. So we will find the value of u, v, derivative of u, and derivative of v. So u is equal to x cubed, so derivative of u is 3x squared dx, and derivative of v is sine 2x. So v, so integral of sine 2x is negative 2 cos 2x, since there is a derivative of the angle which is 2. So plug in, u is x cubed multiplied by v, negative 2 cos 2x minus integral of negative 2 cos 2x multiplied by derivative of u, 3x squared dx. So we'll be putting the constant in outside the integral sign. So x cubed times negative 2 cos 2x minus, so negative 2 times 3 is 6 times negative 1 is positive 6, integral of cosine 2x multiply by x squared dx. So use again the formula, determine u, determine v, derivative of v, and derivative of u. So u is x squared and derivative of u is 2x, derivative of v is cosine 2x, and v is 2 sine 2x. Then plug in again, so x squared times negative 2 cos 2x plus 6 uv x squared times 2 sine 2x minus integral of v times derivative of u, which is 2x. So therefore, negative 2x squared x cubed cosine 2x plus, so 2 times 6 is 12, so 12 x squared sine 2x minus 6, so 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 6, then integral of sine 2x x dx. So therefore, negative 2x cubed cosine 2x plus 12x squared sine 2x minus 24 times u. So let's find u. U is equal to x du is equal to 1, and derivative of v is equal to sine 2x, and v is negative 2 cos 2x. Then plug in, so uv, so x times negative 2 cos 2x minus integral of v, negative 2 cos 2x as derivative of dx. So therefore, you have 2x cubed cosine 2x plus 12x squared sine 2x. So 2 times 24 is positive 48. 48x cos 2x. Then 24. So 24 times negative 1 is positive 24 times negative 2, which is this. The integral of cosine 2x dx. Then 2x cubed cosine 2x plus 12x squared sine 2x plus 48x cos 2x minus 48. So integral of cos 2x is 2 sine 2x plus c. So therefore the final answer is negative 2x cubed cosine 2x plus 12x squared sine 2x plus 48x cos 2x minus 96 sine 2x plus c. Therefore, this is your answer.